What's up, y'all? My name is Kevin Pacey, for those of you who don't know me, which is probably most of you because I have, like, hardly any followers. I grew up in Oregon. I live out here in Coachella Valley, California. You can kind of see it. You get the vibes. I currently work at Dutch Bros, which you probably heard that in my voice right there. But I also am building a business and building a brand and building a life that I actually want to live, right? And with that, I have to not keep putting on this front that I have it all together, that I have it all made, that I am someone that I'm not. And so that's what this is. This is me kind of just beginning to come clean on who I am, what I like, what I do, and hopefully this connects with you. I have a business and a brand that I mentioned, right? It's KP Capital. We do business funding and transactional funding. So whether you need credit repair, loans, credit cards, that kind of thing on the business side, that's kind of what we do. It's strategic, it's case-by-case scenario, whatever gets you to your goals in life, that's kind of what we go for. Then on the transactional side, we do EMDs, we do double closes, and we do stack method deals. So we help fund your real estate transactions. Transactional funding. That's what I do for business. I currently work at Dutch Bros as well. I don't want to pretend that I have it made because I don't have it made. That's just, it's not me. Pretending that I have it made has gotten me absolutely fucking nowhere. So that's me. That's what I do. And I've been doing a lot of work on myself to get to this point, to even be recording this. And I just know that I can't be all that I want to be if I'm not being true to myself and true to who I am. So here we are. I grew up in Oregon. I used to be 310 pounds. I'm still kind of a hefty feller, but, I'm down 100 pounds from where I was. So that's cool. That was years ago. I graduated in 2018. I'm 26 now. Life moves pretty fucking fast if you don't stop and look around every once in a while. I think that's how the quote goes. And that's no joke. I've had multiple jobs. My first job was at Old Navy. My second job was doing distribution center at Lowe's, loading trailers, playing full-size Tetris. I worked at Walmart. I dropped out of college at the beginning of that story. And then at Walmart, I was working like a 5 to 2 shift, stock in, picking groceries. And then I got into a good gym regimen where I met my good friend Ryan, and he was doing solar sales. And I was like, I need to change my life. I see so much more for myself, but I'm just stuck here working at fucking Walmart. Like, this fucking sucks. So I took the leap to do it and did not go to plan. I didn't get any closes. I had a few things that fell through, which, could have changed the whole trajectory, but God didn't have those plans for me yet. And so that failed. I had bills to pay. I had to go. I didn't have anything lined up. I moved down further into California. The solar was up in Fresno. My aunt lives down here in Indio, Coachella Valley area. And that's what I did. I came down here. I started working for her company, marketing department. I started working for dealerships. I started working for Dutch Bros. I wanted to work in Dutch Bros because I didn't know anybody out here. I didn't have any community. I didn't have anything, really. I mean, I had my aunt and that short family, like that small group of family, and that's what I had. So I wanted to get in the community, meet people, do things, like just experience out here. I've gone to Coachella 2 times. I've gone to Stagecoach 4 times running. Let's fucking go. But, like, that's me. That's what I do. That's honest. I'm not anyone that I'm not, right? I'm figuring it out. I started my KP Capital business, which started with just business funding, and I know a lot about that. We've had a few deals close, which is great. Would love more. I've ran ads when I probably shouldn't have. I lost all my money on that. I've made a lot of risk where it just didn't pan out. I left Dutch Bros because I thought I had a bunch of deals lined up and I was gonna make bank, dude. I was gonna make money. Yeah, that didn't happen. I had to go back to Dutch Bros. Like, life has a funny way of humbling you, and also I put these patterns in on myself. It's become like an identity thing where shit just doesn't work out for me. And I've had to try to change that. And I'm recently working on that and working on changing that. And I recognize the patterns that I have had, whether it be relationally, whether it be business-wise, where business-wise, it seems like I get this hustler mindset where I just make all these posts, I do all the things, right? I'm doing it, man. And next thing you know, I resort back. I'm like, I'm not getting the results that I wanted. I just resort back to being comfortable, being just unsatisfied. And it's just everything else's fault. It's not my fault, you know? It's just like, it just didn't work out for me. It's just not meant for me. When that's, frankly, just not fucking true. But also, it just is what it is. And so, I've been working on that. Working on the patterns that I create for myself, or have created for myself, I should say. And yeah, you know, it's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. I think we're all work in progresses. And I think that's the beauty of this life, is that you live and you learn and you grow. And I believe that, you know, if everything went perfect, you wouldn't have any good stories to tell. But here we are with a bunch of failed stories. And I'm still only 26. Like, I'm still about to fail about 1,000,000 times more, but it is what it is. And so, this is just a brief rundown of who I am. I don't want to go too crazy, too long. It's already at 7 minutes. Damn. But this is my introduction. My name's Kevin Pacey. I'll talk to you guys later.